Sorry, let me just get out of here. Hey, it's me, your mail order husband. Why are you looking at me like that? You did order me, right? Okay, you just look a little surprised. Well, yeah, I guess I can't blame you. I have no idea how long I was in that box for. Oh, speaking of which, what time is it? It's 6? Have you eaten yet? No. Oh, I should get dinner ready. No, please, I insist. We can talk later. I want to make sure that you're fed. Are you sure? Alright, I'll make dinner later then. Oh, yeah, I'd like to come in, thank you. Wow, your house is really nice. It's more than I ever dreamed of. Oh, your kitchen is so big, how perfect. Oh, the living room is huge too. Join you on the couch? Sure. Is everything alright, honey? How am I? Honestly, I'm feeling a lot of different emotions right now. Well, I did just climb out of a box that I was in for who knows how long. And I also just stepped into this amazing house. I feel a bit dazed, but don't worry, I'm fine. It's not in a bad way at all. It's just so new to me. I guess I'm sort of feeling a little culture shock. I don't know, it's just a lot to take in. Anyway, how does dinner sound? Well, I can make a lot of things. There's steak, chicken alfredo, seared scallops, filet mignon, a couple different salads. Huh? You want salmon? Sure, that sounds great. Where do you keep the pots and pans? The cupboard on my left. I see it. And the spices. Okay, I got those. Back at the recruitment center, I was taught to make a lot of different dishes. Oh, you didn't know? After I signed up to be a mail order husband, they put me through a husband boot camp of sorts. They taught me about the different manners and different customs of this country. They also taught me how to cook really well. I learned to make dishes that I never even heard of before. One thing that really threw me off was pasta. I don't have anything like that back home. Apparently, it's a really popular dish here, right? Yeah, I never knew that. I learned to make only the best dishes. Well, it makes sense to make the best food for the best wife, right? Wow, this stove cooks really well. I had to learn on those portable camping stoves. Yeah, the facility was low budget, but we made do. So, I've been wondering something. Uh, well, when do you want to have the wedding? I know it's a little blunt, but I've been dying to know. A week? Sounds perfect to me. Did you have any place in mind for the wedding? Hawaii? No, there's nothing wrong with that. It actually sounds really romantic. But if we're getting married in a week, then I definitely need to go shopping for some new clothes. What do you mean? Look at me. These are the only clothes that I own. Yeah, they're alright, but I don't have any fancy clothes. I have these clothes I'm wearing, and that's it. Seriously. When do you suppose we can go shopping? Yeah, tomorrow sounds great. Oh, one more thing. How would we get to Hawaii? By plane? Wow, that already sounds so fancy. I've never been on a plane before. Yeah, I haven't actually seen a plane either. How did I get here then? Actually, I'm not really sure myself. At the facility, they put me in a cardboard box, and I just kind of went from there. I'm not sure if I was in a plane or a boat or yeah, I'm not sure. I really don't know. Yeah, it is a bit unsafe, but the facility was really short on money. Well, actually the whole country was really short on money, to be honest. That's the main reason why I signed up to be a mail order husband. A better quality of life. No, of course I still love you, don't get me wrong. But I don't think my life could be anything close to what it can be now. I practically lived in what you would probably consider a village. It was very small and tight-knit. There wasn't even any restaurants or shops. Those were in the city. The only thing close to that was the village market. We didn't have a car, so we would have to walk 4 hours to get to the city, and that was only one way. I didn't have any plans for my future because I wasn't allowed to. Well, in the village, the only way to get a job was to learn it from your dad. Unfortunately, my dad died when I was a little kid. How? Well, the thing our family did was fishing. So, one day, when my dad was out fishing, he got caught in a really bad storm. He was too far out to make it back to shore, and the waves were really thrashing him out there. After the storm settled, some of the other fishermen went to look for him. Yeah, they couldn't find anything. Not his body, the boat, seriously nothing. We never found out what happened to him. Well, I couldn't learn from anyone else in the family since my dad was an only child and all the other fishermen were busy teaching their sons how to fish. I got teased for it a lot when I was younger. There was a stigma that boys who don't have a father to teach them anything will grow up to be bums. I eventually got used to it, but it really pushed me to get a job in the city. Well, I wanted to get a job in the city because I heard it pays really well, and there wasn't anything in the village for me, but my family was still against it. Yeah, it is kinda odd. My family is really superstitious when it comes to the city and things like that. I think they were against it because they simply just didn't understand it. When I was younger, my mom used to say that the devil lived in the city to scare me into never going. Yeah, it's pretty funny looking back on it, But when I finally went for the first time, as a little kid, I realized she was just lying to me. But one time on a trip to the city, I saw an ad to be a mail order husband abroad. The ad looked promising, and it said there'd be a better quality of life. I knew I couldn't pass it up. There was a phone number on the bottom, so I went to the city library and I called as soon as I could. I didn't dare tell my family because I know they would have absolutely lost it. On the night before I had to start camp, I already knew what I had to do. Early the next morning, I got up, walked to the city, and I never looked back. But I knew it was all for the best. And now I'm here. I live in this big house with a huge kitchen, electricity, running water, and the best part about it is I get to live with my beautiful wife. Are you blushing? You're so cute. No, seriously. To be honest, I was kinda anxious sitting in that box. Well, yeah, but for a different reason. I didn't know how you would be. I heard from some of the other guys at camp that some of the wives are really mean and, to put it kindly, not that attractive. I didn't know if I had to live with someone so bitter for the rest of my days, but I'm seriously lucky to have you. Alright, looks like dinner's done. Yeah, it's pan-seared salmon with lemon garlic butter. I made a little salad on the side too. How was your day, honey? Sorry if I seem a little much right now. I've been wanting to say that for so long. But tell me, how was your day? You were nervous? Why? Oh, waiting for me. I'm sure you felt the same way that I felt about you. I know they show you a picture of me, but you don't know how my personality is and all of that until we really meet. The food is good? Thank you. I think this was actually one of the first things I learned how to make. It's weird how I went from barely cooking anything to practically becoming a chef. I was thrown into the deep end with the whole cooking thing. Well, I never had to worry about cooking for myself at the village since it was very traditional. You know, like the moms stay at home and cook and clean. At first, I kinda made fun of it, but once I started learning how to cook and I made a couple dishes, I started having a lot of fun with it. There's a sense of accomplishment when you start everything from scratch and you slowly watch it progress until it's finished. I don't know. It's just really satisfying. But I'm glad you like it, honey. Oh, are you done with your food? Let me get your dishes for you. Please, I insist. Thank you. So, what do you feel like doing? Watching TV? You have one of those? In your house? No, sorry, I forgot it was common to have a TV here. Back home, only the rich people in the city can afford TVs. I only got to watch TV on the occasional trip to the city. Oh, we can watch it? Sure, I'd love to. Let's go check it out.